Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to run the SAP automatic payment program through T-code F110 into the SAP system. First we will check some prerequisite setting required for automatic payment program in vendor master and the open invoices of vendor for which we are running automatic payment program. The T code is FK02. I'll enter it. Here we enter the vendor number for which we are planning to run the automatic payment program. We'll select these options and we enter the company code. Now press enter. Now here you have to make sure that vendor must contain the payment method. We are using the smart check payment method, that why I have assigned this. Now the next one, the clerk abbreviation. For this I'll explain during the automatic payment program why we need to do this. Right now I assign. Now save it, come back. Now I'll go to the open invoices of vendor. The T code is FBL1N. I'll enter it. I want to see the open invoices. That's why I selected open item and the current date. Also make sure your company code is correct. Now execute. Here we can see there are 4 invoices. For each of the invoice to be processed by automatic payment program, you have to make sure that the payment method C is assigned, which we have assigned in the vendor master, but we have to make sure that it should be assigned in vendor invoice 2. In case we want to assign it manually, we can drill down and go to change mode and then we can assign it over here. Now for the second invoice, drill down, go to change mode and assign the payment block. Here we are going to assign payment block R. Previously we used the A block. So what is the difference between the block E and block R, that I'll explain during the automatic payment run. Right now save it, came back. Now we will run the automatic payment program. The T code is F110. After the execution of the code, the following screen appear. In this screen, you can see there are 2 fields. One is run date and another one is identification. Both of these fields are used for indexing purpose of payment program. Run date, I have entered the current date. You can enter any date in it. Similarly, for identification, you have to enter 5-digit alphanumeric key. You can enter any key. I have used test 5. After this, we will move to the first step of our automatic payment program, set parameter. So I'll move to the second tab, which is parameter. Here you can see number of fields. The first field is posting date. The purpose of the date is to put the financial impact of the payment document that are generated as a result of automatic payment program. Now the second field, document enter up to date. This date select the due invoices that are entered up till this date in the system. Now the company code. Here you enter the company code which you want to use in your payment program. We can enter multiple company code like this. So I'll enter only one company code. Now the payment method. In payment method you can assign multiple payment method. The payment method defines the medium through which you are paying your invoices or you are paying to your vendor. So in case you are using multiple method, you can go and select the multiple method. We have to make sure that this payment method must be assigned in the vendor invoices in order to be processed by the payment program. Right now I am using only one payment method, which is C, smart check. So I'll enter only C over here. Now the next payment date. Over here you entered the planned date of your next payment run. Based on this date, the system will select the due invoices which are not currently due at current date but are gonna due before the next payment run date. Let's say we entered over here 06/05/2020. So in this case, the system will select the invoices which are not currently due at 6/4/2020 but are gonna due before the next payment run date, which is 5/5/2020. Now I'll enter the vendor for which we have planned to run the automatic payment program. We can enter the range or we can put single values. So I am putting single values over here. Vendor number is this and this. Select OK. Now the third tab, pre-selection. Here you entered the further selection parameter to filter out your open invoices. Right now I am entering profit center. You can enter other field if you want by clicking on this other. So I'll go for the profit center and enter the profit center over here. In case I want to put the range, so I can put the range of profit center in bracket, separated the range by comma. Now the additional log. In additional log, in case you want some additional information on the log file which is generated at the end of the payment run, so you can go and select that information. Right now I don't want to add any additional information on my log file, so I'll move to the last tab, which is print out or data medium. In this screen you can see there are two sections. One is form printing and data medium exchange, and second one is list. So I'll start from form printing. In form printing you can see there are various program coming. These are the standard print program or the payment file generation program which are provided by SAP. You can even create your own program if you want. Whatever program you are using, you have to assign it and you have to assign the variant relevant to that program. So the payment program at the end of the payment run will create or generate the payment file or check based on your program setting. Now the list. Over here you assign the additional report in case you want some report at the end of payment program to analyze. So there are some standard report present. You can use those report, or in case you want to develop your own reports, you can use them over here by assigning it in this field and assign the relevant variant for that report. Now I'll move to the status tab and save my parameter. Now the second step of automatic payment run, which is proposal run. For that I have to click over here. Now select the start immediately and execute the payment run. Here you can see that indicator with yellow triangle is coming, which means that it is in processing mode. You can go and refresh it. Now this indicator turned into green indicator. In case if it turn into red circle, it means that there is some error in configuration or something is missing in parameter setting. So right now it's green, which means it's created successfully, so we can proceed further toward the next step. After the execution of proposal run, you can see there are certain icons appear on the application bar. These are display proposal log. You can go and display the proposal log by click on it. Come back. Now the second one is display proposal and third one is edit proposal. So I'll just go for the display proposal first. Click on it. You can get the following window. In this window you can see there are certain work packages coming. These work packages are generated as a result of activation of standard workflow for automatic payment program, which is provided by SAP in its release EHP 7.5 and onward. Based on the criteria setting in workflow, system will generate this work packages and split the proposal list into the work packages. So in our case we have used clerk abbreviation, which is raw material 01, and for packing material 02, which we have assigned in the vendor mastered earlier. So based on that setting, system will generate the work package. For raw material vendor, create the work package 1000. We can go on display and check the payment for the raw material vendor. This is the one vendor for raw material. Now if I drill down this vendor, we can further see the invoices of this vendor. There are two invoices for this vendor. Both of these invoices are blocked for payment. You can see payment block A, and for the second one you can see the payment block R. Now Come back. Here you can see there is a indicator with the red circle, which means that these invoices are blocked or they are in exception list. Now come back, see or display the package 2000. Now here you can see the indicator is green square, which means they are ready for the payment and they are in payment list. If we drill down to it, we can see the invoices. These two are the invoices of this vendor. Now come back, click OK. Now the third step of automatic payment program is edit proposal. We can click on it and the same window appear which was appear in display proposal, but over here you can see some additional field like these are the field for editing of work packages. In case you want to edit the work package 1000 raw material, you have to accept this by clicking on this, and then we have to click on the edit proposal and you can go and edit this. By editing, it means that you can block or unblock the invoices. So for this vendor, I'll drill down. These are the two invoices which are blocked. So I want to unblock the first invoice. So I'll click on it. Over here you can see the field are in editing mode. So I'll delete it and click OK. Similarly for the second one, let's drill down. Now here you see there is a payment block R and you cannot, but for R block you have to remove it from the invoice directly. Now click OK, come back and save. Now go and check the result. So you see over here that there is a payment list coming for the vendor. If you drill down to it, there is a one invoice added in this. Now go back and check the exception list. Here one invoice has been excluded. Now come back. Similarly for second vendor, you have to accept the package 2000, then go to the edit mode. Now here you see the vendor is ready for the payment and the total of 4000 amount is ready. If you drill down, there are two invoices of 3000 and 1000. So I want to block this 1000 invoice. So I'll drill down and over here I assign the block A and click OK. Come back and save it. Now again go and check the result of editing. You see that the exception list is coming now for the same vendor. You can drill down it and you can see one invoice is added in the exception list. Now come back back. After the finalization of the proposal, you have to confirm it first by clicking on this icon. So it means that your proposal is finalized. Now click OK. Now to run the payment run, you have to click on this icon, schedule payment run, click on start immediately and click on this create payment medium. This check is maintained to generate the payment file. Now click OK. Here you see that it's processing. Now click on the status. Now you get the green message that payment run has been carried out. Now the payment run has been executed successfully, and what it has done, it has created the payment document for the invoices in the proposal list. Along with that, it also generated the payment file which is to be sent to the bank. To check the payment file, you have to go to environment. Since I am using the DME as I mentioned earlier, so go to payment media and click on DME administration. To display, click on it and display. So this is a file which is a CSV file, comma separated file. Click OK. In order to export this file, just click on this icon and give the path. Click save. Now the file has been downloaded. Now come back. Now we will see the accounting document or the payment document generated by the automatic payment run. The code is FBL1N, which is a vendor balance report. Now go to this report, enter the vendor for which we have run the automatic payment program. Click OK. Now enter all item, select the date from here to here, execute. Now you can see these green highlighted one are the document which are generated as a result of automatic payment run. Now come back. This is all from the automatic payment program.
Thank you for watching the video. Hope you found this helpful and knowledgeable. Take care, goodbye, and please don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video.